everyone, welcome to my class. This is Nupur and I'm taking the first chapter of class 9th NCERT history book. This is the French Revolution. Now before I'll tell you about the revolution that took place in France in the year 1789. This revolution had its impact all over the world. It is the most important revolution that ever took place in the history of mankind, because if we talk about other revolutions, they might affected the life of common people of that particular nation, but French Revolution was one such revolution which is known for giving birth to many new ideas like liberty, fraternity, justice, equality, and these ideas became the base for the modern democracy, right? So let's start the topic, the French Revolution. The first thing, that is, what is the meaning of revolution here? Revolution is a term which has a literal meaning, to bring changes in the life of people. When we are talking about revolution in political sense, it means that the people of one particular nation is forcefully pressurizing the ruler to leave the position and forming new government. So this happened in French society in the 18th century, when the people in France stood against their own ruler. At that time when the revolution took place, the France was ruled by Louis XVI of Bourbon dynasty. So how the people and why they stood against their own ruler, that is an interesting thing that we'll discuss in this video, right? So let's start the topic, the French Revolution. Now the French Revolution started, the starting point of the revolution was with an incident called the fall of Bastille. I'll tell you about the Bastille. Bastille was a very known prison of France, and it was a symbol of despotic rule. See students, many new terms you might be hearing for the first time, but I'll be discussing the meaning of these terms so that it becomes easy for you to use these terms in your answers. Right, so the revolution began with the fall of Bastille. Bastille was a prison in France, in the city of Paris. It was a symbol of despotic rule. Now what happened? What is the fall of Bastille? What is this incident is all about? On Your chapter starts with a story that on 14th July 1789, what exactly happened that day? People gathered on a large number in the city Paris, and they surrounded the palace of the ruler Louis XVI. They, after seeing such a crowd in front of his palace, Louis XVI had a fear that he knew this thing, that he was quite unpopular among the people, and somehow he had a fear that now the people are here to overthrow me, or might attack me. So what he ordered his troops to stand and protect him. So his troops with all arms, they covered the entire palace. Now people on other side, seeing the troops in arms, they had this fear that the king might give an order of open firing on them, right? Now this was a rumor that spread among the people who were gathered there, and out of fear, out of anger, what they did, they moved toward the eastern side of the city Paris, and they reached the Bastille prison, and they stormed this prison. They looted all the arms from there, and they killed the jailer of the prison, and they released all the prisoners who were there in the jail, right? This is how, so that they can loot all the arms, and they came back. Now they proved themselves to be ready for taking action against the king's troops, right? This was a situation in France in year 1789, and this led to the beginning of the French Revolution. This was the immediate cause of the French Revolution. So many times you'll see question like what was the significance of the fall of Bastille? or the storming of Bastille prison? The answer is that the Bastille storming of Bastille or the fall of Bastille led to the beginning of the French Revolution. Right. Now I have used term that Bastille was a symbol of despotic rule. Now what does despotic rule means? Many times in literature, historical literature, you will see this term despotic, or you will see terms like absolute despotism or absolutism. Now these are the terms which are related with despotism. Now what is despotism? Despot, in the medieval centuries, the rulers who were ruling in Europe, they were having different kingdoms in Europe. There were no nations existing which we see today, right? So the rulers were having their kingdoms, and these rulers were called despots. Now, how these despots were different from other rulers? Despot is a term used for such a ruler who ruled according to his or her own will, without taking advice from anyone, without consulting anyone. Right? No one can oppose his or her words. Whatever the ruler is saying becomes a law for the rest of the people. Right? So this kind of rule done by the despots in the middle centuries in Europe, and one such despot was Louis XVI, who was ruling the France at that time. Right? So despot is a ruler who rule according to their own will, and their rule is described as absolutism or absolute despotism. Right? So historians have used these terms to describe the rule of any despot who rule according to their own will, without seeking any advice, without consulting anyone. Whatever comes in their mind, they do that only. Right? So such a rule is called despotism or absolutism or absolute despotism. Right? So these terms are clear now. Bastille was considered as a symbol of despotic rule. This prison was specially meant for such people who stood against the ruling authority. Anyone who raised their voice against the ruler or against the despot or his rule, such people are imprisoned in Bastille prison. Right? And that is why it is called a symbol of despotic rule, and people hated this prison. Right? So when the rumor was spread among the people who wanted to give an answer to the rulers, Louis XVI's troops, they stormed this prison and they looted all the arms, and they just well equipped with those arms wanted to give an answer to the king's troops. Right? So this, they appear to be a people militia, means a small military of people with their arms ready to fight. This happened on 14th July 1789, and this is the entire episode of Fall of Bastille or the storming of Bastille prison. Right? So with this, the French Revolution began. After the fall of Bastille, there were series of incidents taking place in France, and ultimately leading to the overthrowing of the ruler Louis XVI. Now, before we'll be covering those points, we'll be discussing the events that took place during the revolution. But before that, it is very essential to know about the causes of the French Revolution. Now, today, in this video, I will be discussing one prime reason for the French Revolution, one prime reason, one prime cause for the French Revolution, and that was the Louis XVI, the despot of, or the ruler of France at that time. He belonged to Bourbon dynasty, and he became ruler in the year 1774. When he became the ruler, he was at his at a young age. Right? He was inexperienced, and he never saw poverty. He never seen world out of his own kingdom and his luxurious life. So Louis XVI was a very young when he became the ruler of France, right? And when he became the ruler, he found that the royal treasury is completely empty. King without treasury means how he would run the administration, how he would pay to his army, how he would maintain such a huge royal court. Now the reason for anti treasury was that Louis XVI, he financed the 13 American colonies against Britain. Now try to understand. All of you are aware of the fact that Britain once ruled India. We were under the British rule. Not only India, there were many regions, many countries that were under Britain. So this was the time when Britain was having 13 colonies on the northeastern side of USA, America, right? Once this region was occupied by Britain. Try to understand this fact, right? So France supporting these 13 colonies to fight for their independence against Britain. Since Britain was a common enemy, neighboring nation of France, France wanted these American colonies to be free from British control, right? So in their struggle for freedom, France were giving finances to these 13 colonies, and they were fighting against Britain. And in this war, in their war of independence, a huge sum of money was spent on this war expenditure, right? So what happened, one time came when Louis XVI asked, he actually credited money from other people, money lenders, rich people in France, and they started imposing heavy duties or a heavy interest on the amount, right? So he was in a condition, he was not able to pay the money back to his creditor, right? They were imposing huge interest, and since the royal treasury was empty, Louis XVI was not in a condition to pay back that amount to the money lenders, right? So this was one prominent reason. Another reason was Louis XVI's extravagant nature. Extravagant means kharchila, right? He unnecessarily he spent huge amount of money on his own luxury, right? He was married to an Austrian princess, Marie Antoinette, and both these creatures, Louis XVI and Marie, both of them were extravagant by nature, right? And they used to spend huge amount of money on their own luxuries, right? And just to please his wife, he ordered to build a palace at Versailles. Versailles is a name of a city, right? And this huge palace, for building this huge palace at Versailles, he required lots of money. And then to maintain a royal court, people at the royal court, now all these things required money, and the royal treasury was empty. So in that condition, Louis XVI, how to meet his expenses, what he had done, he started imposing heavy taxes on the people, right? So this was one such reason which made Louis XVI very unpopular among the French people. They started disliking the despot, and by his orders, by his policies which he adopted, people started disliking him, and there was a widespread discontentment among the people. They wanted to change their ruler. They want one such system, one such government, or one such ruler who can think for public, who can really work for the public, right? So Louis XVI was a very unpopular ruler, and people were becoming against their own ruler. This was one prime reason for the French Revolution. Now there are many more reasons that we'll be discussing in the next video. Now till now, let's recapitulate all the points that we have discussed before I give you questions. Now, the first thing, the revolution began with the fall of Bastille on 14th July 1789. This is a very prominent date, right? Now, Bastille was a prison which is considered as a symbol of despotic rule. I have explained despotic rule, absolutism, absolute despotism. These are the terms used by the historians to describe the rule of the despot who rule according to their own will without consulting others, without thinking about others, right? So such a rule is called absolutism, right? Now people gathered near the palace of the Louis XVI. They to keep their demand in front of the ruler, right? And the king thought that the people might attack on him, so he ordered his troops to be ready. While the people saw troops with their arms, they thought, there was a rumor that the king can give an order of open firing on the public. So what they, due to anger, they stormed the Bastille prison. They looted all the arms. They killed the jailer there, and they released all the prisoners from the prison. Right. So they wanted to give an answer to the royal troops. So this incident is called fall of Bastille or the storming of Bastille. This led to the beginning of the French Revolution. Now, talking about the causes of the French Revolution, when the revolution took place in France at that time, it was under a Bourbon dynasty ruler called Louis XVI. He became a ruler at a very young age in the year 1774. He financed the 13 American colonies to fight for their independence against Britain. Britain was a common enemy of France. So by giving support to these American colonies, he wanted to defeat Britain, right? But this led to fast depletion of the royal treasury. France was in a condition when king was having no money, and he started borrowing from the money lenders, rich people in France. One time came when they asked ruler to pay heavy interest on the money that he had credited from them, right? Another reason, he and his wife Marie Antonia, he was married to a Austrian princess, Marie Antonia. Both these people were extravagant in nature. They used to spend a lot of money on their own luxuries, right? He, to please his wife, he ordered to build a palace at Versailles, and to maintain a huge royal court, he required lots of money. Now, to meet his expenses, what he did, he started imposing heavy taxes on the people. Now, to continue with the causes of the French Revolution, we'll be discussing other causes in the next video. Please wait for next video. Now, on the basis of this discussion, I am giving you a few questions. Please note down these questions. My first question is, define term absolutism. My second question is, what is the significance of fall of Bastille prison? My third question is, why people were gathered near the palace of Louis XVI? My fourth question is, why Louis XVI was unpopular among the people. My next question is, why the royal treasury was empty? My next question is, why people hated Bastille prison? So these are the questions that you are supposed to do. When while you are doing these questions, you will be covering all the points that we have discussed in this video. Please watch the video carefully and go through these. While when you are writing answers, you will be finding that you will covering most of the points that we have discussed. Thank you.